Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Wang. Here is the question. If f of x equals square root of 9x squared minus x, g of x equals x minus 1 divided by x plus 1, what is the value of f of g of 2? Here, f of g of x is the composition of f and g. How to solve this kind of composition question? We are going to introduce two different methods to solve this question. The first method, we are going to derive the general formula for the composition of two functions. This is the given condition. F of x equals square root of x squared minus x. How to find f of g of x? We just replace x by g of x from this given equation. Therefore, we have f of g of x equals 9 square root of 9 times g of x squared minus g of x. G of x equals x minus 1 divided by x plus 1. From the right-hand side of this equation, we replace g of x by x minus 1 divided by x plus 1. We simplify the inside part of the right-hand side. Consider the common denominator inside of the square root sign. The common denominator is x plus 1 squared. Then we have square root of 9x minus 1 squared minus x minus 1 times x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 squared. From the right-hand side, inside part of the square root, x minus 1 is the common factor of this numerator. We can factor x minus 1 out. Continue to simplify the inside part of the square root sign. Then we have f of g of x equals square root of x minus 1 times 9x minus 9 minus x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 squared. Continue to simplify. We have f of g of x equals square root of x minus 1 times 8x minus 10 divided by x plus 1 squared. Square root of square, we can cancel. How? You have to put absolute value sign outside of x plus 1. Therefore, f of g of x equals square root of x minus 1 times 8x minus 10 divided by absolute value of x plus 1 is the general formula for the composition of f and g. Back to our question. F of g of 2 equals what value? We only need to replace x by 2 from this general formula. Therefore, we have f of g of 2 equals the square root of 2 minus 1 times 8 times 2 minus 10 divided by absolute value of 2 plus 1. Continue to simplify. We have f of g of 2 equals square root of 1 times 16 minus 10 divided by 3. Square root of 6 divided by 3 is the final answer for f of g of 2. We have done the first method. The second method, we derive the inside part of this composition function first. That means we want to find the value of g of 2 first. G of x equals x minus 1 divided by x plus 1. We replace x by 2 from this formula. We have g of 2 equals 2 minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, which is 1/3. Back to the question. F of g of 2 equals f of 1/3 because g of 2 equals 1/3. From the first given equation, f of x equals square root of 9x squared minus x. What is f of 1/3? Just replace x by 1/3 from this equation. Therefore, we have f of g of 2 equals square root of 9 times 1/3 squared minus 1/3. Continue to simplify the inside part of the square root from the right-hand side. We have f of g of 2 equals square root of 9 times 1/9 minus 1/3. We continue to simplify the right-hand side. It is square root of 1 minus 1/3. Simplifying the right side, and again, we have f of g of 2 equals square root of 2/3. We want to get rid of the root sign from the denominator. Both numerator and denominator times 3. It is square root of 6/9. Square root of 9 equals 3. The final answer for f of g of 2 is square root of 6/3. That's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.